Hey, this is a new collection that just came in. It's from Riley Blake. It's called I'd Rather Be Playing Chess. And we've been waiting on this one to come in. It's been a little later than we had anticipated coming in. But it is for the chess player in your family. And it comes with a panel, number one, that you can get. You can make you can make pillows, or you can make this into a wall hanging, or you could use these for blocks to put in the center of it. And it would be a fun quilt to make for someone that loves to play chess.
I'm going to make this for Jeffrey.
You are? Does he like to play chess?
My middle son is a really good chess player.
All
so
right.
We're going to do this for Jeffrey.
That could be fun for him then.
Maybe I'll do it since we're not going to on the cruise. I'll do it and show it next week.
Oh my God. That sounds like fun, Mary Jean. You get on that.
Let's show the pieces there.
So let's show what we got. So we have in red and black and white some of the pieces of the chess pieces. Is right here. It comes in red. It comes in black and white, which Mary Jean is showing.
Yep.
Then we have the board, which might be a little bright for all y'all to see. The black and white checkerboard for the board.
I didn't even realize that's what that was.
That is the board you play chess on.
Here's the stripe. Make a great border print.
It would make a great border
or a binding print.
Hey, and here is the chessboard in red.
And even if you don't play chess, this is a really, really good neutral.
That is.
It's got a little bit of black in it. It's not really directional when you cut it. It's a great if you're looking for a nice neutral. That's a good one.
And then here's the red and black check. It is also, you could use this as a check on a border or a binding. Wouldn't this make a great binding?
That would make a great binding.
So all these check, even though they look like a chessboard, they also would make great pieces in almost anything that you
absolutely
need them for borders and stuff.
This is really kind of neat, and it's not just black and red. It's got a little bit of black in the red.
Yeah.
It's got more.
So
of a pattern.
Hi, Pam. Hey, Pam Duffy. Hadn't seen you in a while. So it's got like a little bit of a more of a grunt, like, you know, I don't know if people are familiar with like a grunge look.
Yeah.
It's got kind of like a little bit of a oh, listen, you dropped my New Year's resolutions on the ground.
This thing is not meant to be.
All right. So the next thing we have that came in.
Let me help you a little.
No, I can get it. I can get it.
Got it.
All right. Is the Hot Wheels Classic Collection from Riley Blake.
Woohoo!
I know. So it's got the cars, which are so much fun. This actually comes in 3 colorways. It comes in gray and blue and red. And so we just bought a couple of pieces here because, as you can tell, if we brought all of them, they'd be higher than me standing up here. So listen, I'm going to pass this off to you. Here's the wheels on the car, which is in red, and we also have it in blue and gray.
It's not the wheels on the
bus. And it's got some steering wheels and wheels. Then we've got this cute little logo fabric that actually looks like a tire print in some ways too. So it's got the Hot Wheels little logo in the print. You see right there?
Yeah, it does.
It's got the little Hot Wheels logo print, and it actually comes in 3 colorways also. So that's the color shade of blue that they come in, and this is a shade of gray. Here's the logo in gray. Oh gosh, is that upside down or right side up? I can't tell.
I can't tell either. It's upside down.
Upside down. They rolled this bolt backwards. Every now and then they do that to me where they roll a bolt backwards. So there is the Hot Wheels print in gray. It's like a tonal print. It's really cute. It's a traditional Hot Wheels print. Then we have the cars, Hot Wheels cars in the classic looking cars that are really kind of more hot rodish. It's got, looks like some Corvettes and some, lots of different ones on here, but really neat, fun with flames on them, all kinds of different looks on this Hot Wheels car. Again, this comes in this gray, red, and blue.
Did you play Hot Wheels when you were a little girl?
We did.
I didn't.
I had a brother.
Oh, right. Well, I had a brother too, but he was 20.
Yeah, my brother was around my age, so we did play Hot Wheels. And then when my younger brother came along, we played Hot Wheels again. So this is what I'd call the main print, and it comes in red and gray and blue backgrounds. And it is just so much fun. So that's kind of like a 60s or a 70s retro car looking like the classics.
It's really cute.
So,
I love it.
Oh, it's from 1968. That's what it has on here, that they've been in business since 1968. Hot Wheels has. So, so this is the Hot Wheels Classic Collection. We also have a regular Hot Wheels collection, but this is the Classic Collection from Riley Blake. We've got 5-inch squares. We've got the fat quarter pack, and as you can see, it comes in red and blue, like navy and gray. And then we have 2 panels. One that comes with the red Hot Wheels cars on it. So this would be great to make up as a play mat for your kids to play Hot Wheels on. For your grandchildren, it would be lots of fun. Do I have it? Oh, yep, I have it right. I can read Hot Wheels this way. So this is the loop-de-loop track. You know, this is in blue, and the other one was in yellow and red. So the yellow and red is really more the classic, but it's the loop-de-loop track that your Hot Wheels cars go through.
Oh, did we get it high enough?
I don't know. Did we get it high enough?
Kelly, how about posting the link if you want?
Yeah, so we'll post the link so that we can see. You can see the whole thing. But it would be fun for a kid to have as a play mat too, huh?
Yeah. So can I tell a cute grandson story?
Okay, you can.
So my grandson came to me one day and he goes, they call me Lolly. We're Lolly and Pop. And my grandson said, Lolly, can we call my room the Hot Wheels room? You know what I got to do now.
Yeah, make a Hot Wheels quilt for
Make
him.
a Hot Wheels quilt.
Yes, for your house, don't you? All right, here is the
Cute
things. So last week we got in a bunch of new Island Boutique strip sets. So they come in brights, this Providence, and the yellows and blues. These would be great. And then here's a blue and cream one, which is really nice too. These would be great for a new strip quilt for the new year.
Yep. Okay, this is Passion Petals, Twilight Glow.
Petals, Providence, and Constellations.
Yippee.
So those are some of the new ones that we got in from Island Boutique on the 2.5-inch strips.
I think I pushed ourselves.
Okay.
And we do have the pattern for the quilt in the back, by the way.
Yep, it's by Aardvark Quilts, and it's called
I don't know, I can't remember. Halsey something?
No.
Kelly?
Domiciles.
Domiciles, that's
Domiciles. Okay, so we got in the new Sisters Bay quilt by 3 Sisters from Moda, this kit, and it's a 66 by 81 quilt. It includes the patterns and fabrics for the top and binding, and you use like a cake mix with it to make all these half square triangles. So it comes with the paper you need to make the half square triangles in this particular quilt and all the fabric.
And remember the quilt that I wrote a pattern for you guys that uses a cake mix if you have some extra cake mixes. It's called Donuts and Diamonds.
Donuts and Diamonds,
something.
Yeah. And then this one also came in, Love Notes by Lila Boutique. It's kind of semi-Valentine's-y. It's got little look notes on it. And it is 72 by 72, which is a great size throw. And it includes the pattern and the binding. And it is all pieced. It doesn't have any applique on it. All that is pieced in there. So it would be a fun quilt to make for Valentine's Day.
It's pretty.
It is pretty. So I think we've showed this one before, but this is another one that we have in for Valentine's Day because we're getting ready for Valentine's Day now. It's already February.
It is already February.
It's going to be February before we know it, unfortunately. I know it's just January.
Well, to be fair, we always have to work ahead.
We do have to work ahead. Well, because it takes some time to make a quilt.
Yeah. You know, we ought to show that quilt next week, the heart quilt, the
table runner
that we... Did you design that or did...
No, it's from a book that we used.
It's really cute.
It's really cute.
We'll show it next week if we remember.
It's an easy Valentine's quilt.
You know which one.
So this one has hearts and squares in it. The size on it is 50 by 60. It's called Sincerely Yours. And we also have all of the coordinates that go with it if you're looking for a backing.
Ooh, that purple.
Forget-me-nots. This is like a daisy print.
Mm-hmm.
And these are all small, pretty prints. Then we have polka dots.
Somebody used to call this spotty dotties when we were...
And fun hearts. Oh, they're upside down.
Upside down.
They roll this bolt backwards.
I guess that's maybe Moda's style now. Roll the bolt backwards.
Well, every now and then. So this is the hearts, and it comes in a couple of different colorways too. So it is a lot. This fabric is very, very fun, and it's again called
Sincerely Yours by Moda.
Okay,
We're running out of room again.
I know. The other thing that we got in was Bake Shop by Riley Blake, and it's a Lori Holt fabric cookbook by Riley Blake. It is by Lori Holt, and it is some of the cutest little kitchen prints that you've ever seen.
It really is.
Here is like a retro tulip little flower.
Kind of has a feed sack feel, maybe?
It has a feed sack feel, correct.
Yeah.
Lori Holtz usually does. And this is a fun one that looks like a kitchen, like a plate with a napkin and forks and knives, but it makes kind of a fun square pattern on it.
Yep.
Cute little prints with
they're like stamps.
Stamps with chickens and
tea and strawberries,
cherries and all kinds of fun stuff from the kitchen. This one looks like one that is a tea party type thing with creams and sugar and baking in a great shade of blues. Kitchen windows with other kitchen items. Fun kitchen look fabric would make that would make a great apron.
It would.
Or this one would make a great apron too.
That is really attractive to me.
Yeah, I like this one too. It's got a little check in the back on yellow with blue teapots and plates and
see
cups.
if I can get it a little closer. Maybe we
get
can
a
see
little
it as you're. Woo! There you go.
And this is a fun one with cherries on it with little checks in the background. So we also have fat quarter packs, charm packs, everything that you could want with this. There are 2 quilt kits that come with this collection. They're still running a little late, so they're still coming in, but you can find them online for pre-order. So we have those 2 coming in. So there's a couple more quick things that we want to show before we get going here. We showed these a few months ago, and these are the cutest little quilts. They are Bella Solids. They all are 36 by 44, so it's a small quilt. And it has the fox, we have the owl, and we have the raccoon. We've had them before, they sold out, so we've got them back in again. And they are just the cutest little quilts to work on.
If you're a Kaio, you're always looking for an owl quilt.
An owl quilt. Or a rice owl, or a lot of different owls.
That's true. That's true.
And these are great baby gifts if someone has a cute room that they're looking at. They come in this cute little box. So anyway, we've got the fox and the raccoon and the owl.
Yep.
All right, so this is the last thing I was going to show today that we just got in. And I know that some people have probably seen this out there before because we've had it and we've sold out of it a couple of times. So we've reordered it again.
Ooh.
So right now it should be here tomorrow is when we get them back in again. So what this is, it's called the Quilters Building Block Card Deck. And so what it comes with, let me show you, these are the block cards first. There's 40 different block cards in the box. So I'm going to pull one block card out and show. So this is like the block. And on the back, it shows you how to make it in 6 different sizes and what you need to cut and how you need to make it. So this goes from a 6-inch square all the way up to a 36-inch square. So you can make it as an individual or as a block, or you can make it as one big block and make a quilt surrounding it with borders and things. So anyway, so you start out with you pick out the square you want, and like I said, there's 40 different blocks in this box. And so then what else it comes with is 4 layout cards. So Mary Jean was looking at these before I got back in there. So this one shows you how to lay out the Lemoyne Star, and then how to do a block that has 3x3 and 4x4. So it shows you different layouts. So we've got 4 cards of layout grids. Then we've got a block that shows you what kind of yardage you need to do to make the quilt. So it helps you figure out what kind of yardage you need. And then it also has 5 instructional cards on how to use the blocks, how to figure out diagonal settings, how to bind your quilt, how to figure out the yardage for backing, and then how to make half square triangles and piece shapes. So it has everything you need really inside this instructional thing. So this is a great little box to put on your the side of your sewing table or on your bookshelf, so that in case you need to reference something, it's a really quick and easy reference.
I've never seen these before, and I'm going to tell you what I like about them. I like things like this because I feel like when you do your first beginner class, you're almost like, now what do I do?
Now, yep.
And this is a really, really good tool for the now what do I do. But here's something I thought about.
There's a turn dash.
The minute you said this is you can put 2 blocks together and see if you want to do alternating blocks in your quilt. You can put the
You
blocks
can do a
together.
sampler by putting all the blocks together.
Yeah, but you can see how, okay, this is going to make a secondary pattern.
Right.
And that is kind of a cool little, a cool little tool. Instead of having to make the blocks up and line them up and see if they fit.
Right.
As long as you make this in an 8" and this in an 8", you know that these pieces are going to fit exactly the way they're going to fit.
Exactly.
Hey, we got a Linda Murphy on. Hi, Linda. I'm Mary Jean Murphy.
So the other interesting thing, I had someone send me a note on this that they had bought this, and what they were using it for is that they are using it in their bee and picking out different blocks to do,
like a sampler,
and like a sampler, and just doing different blocks. So they're picking every week, every month they're picking out a different block. Everyone's making it, and they're going to end up making it into a quilt at the end. But it's a great way to pick out a block to do and to learn some different skills. And I'll talk about what you're doing and that kind of stuff if you have like a little bee to get together and stuff.
Yeah, Kelly, how much is this?
$15.
$15. So for $15, you've got all the blocks.
Yep. Again, it looks like this. It's called the Quilt Block Builders card deck. It'll be back in stock again tomorrow. We haven't put it back on yet because it's supposed to come in tomorrow at some point in time, but we'll have that coming in. So, New Year's resolutions.
Friend.
Friend. So, what we thought we'd do was so Mary Jean and I have been friends for
A long time.
And we became friends because we quilt.
Yes, we
So,
do.
even though we have hugely different quilting styles.
Yes, we do.
So we bought some quilts.
I'm
like
going
a
to change
quilt.
sides with you just for fun.
Okay, change sides with me. So we both bought a quilt that we really liked, that we both did, and we want to show you how different we really are. So this is a quilt that I did. It was one of my first quilts I did, and I found it in a magazine and just saw the quilt and said, oh, I can figure out how to make that. So it actually is a triangle. Right here.
It's like a 60-degree
triangle.
triangle.
60-degree triangle, and you cut I fussy cut them out of all the fabrics to get exactly the motif that I wanted in each of the blocks. So I fussy cut this quilt, and then I did the side ones and cut them in half and put them on each end. So I ended up taking this quilt and fussy cutting this. This is a older fabric line. It's a Jane Sassaman from Free Spirit line, and I ended up fussy cutting it and then appliquing by free motion applique.
That's all we have in common.
Yeah. Well, I do free motion applique. I do machine applique. She does hand applique. So we both use the word applique in our vocabulary. But I like bright, fun fabrics, and I enjoy taking a fabric and saying, well, how can I make this up, or seeing a picture of something and figuring out how to make it. But so does Mary Jean.
So did you quilt this?
Yes, I did.
This is fantastic.
Well,
you do the
thanks.
best quilting.
Thanks.
So Margot likes all the big pieces, the
brightness,
color
the color.
placement. Margot does not like anything, in the words of our friend Sue Creaney, that's fiddly.
Fiddly. I don't do fiddly very well.
She cannot sit on her chair for longer than
A few
5-6
hours.
minutes.
Few hours. I can be happy for a few hours, but
So-
I'm not someone that can sit and hand sew and sit for hours and hand sew and work on something.
And that's all I want to
But
do.
Mary Jean,
So
that's her favorite thing to do.
This is one of my more recent. It was quilted by, you're going to have to say her name. I can't think of it.
Oh my gosh, now you made me have a
Kelly
scene.
Ashton.
Kelly Ashton.
This
That's
is
right.
quilted by Kelly Ashton because I
She
did
did a
not quilt
fabulous
it,
job on it.
But this is something that I love.
Yeah, so this is a hand applique that Mary Jean did, and she likes to do all of these leaves and birds and very traditional colors and very traditional. Mary Jean's a very traditional quilter.
I am a very traditional quilter. Most everything that I do is useful, hangable, and traditional. I love anything
Well,
that.
mine is useful, hangable.
Yours is useful and hangable, but it's not like
it's
more,
fun.
Yours isn't your grandmother's quilt.
Right.
Mine
Is.
And
So-
I love the idea of trying to figure out how to do all these like little perfect edges and my little circles, and I like all the tools.
So
that go
listen, I
along
brought
with
a
it.
second quilt. Mary
Oh,
Jean says
God.
that she had known to bring a second quilt. This one's another one that I made that I just love too. And it is called a Disappearing 9 Patch. And I made this one early on also. And it's a mixture of batiks and cotton fabrics.
Oh,
So it
yeah.
has a number of different types of fabrics in it. But again, this is something, so has 9 patches and squares in it. So it's not that difficult. It's actually 2 blocks only. It's called the Disappearing 9 Patch. And this one, I just loved making it, and I like the bright colors in it and everything. So
it's a cool blendable.
it is. And this is one that I made a long time ago also.
Okay, so what's your New Year's resolution?
Okay, so let's see what our New Year's resolutions are. We'll bring back our table because we got it so that we can talk again. So our New Year's resolution, we had someone write in. Kay Whaley wrote in and said her New Year's resolution was to buy more fabric.
Woohoo!
We like your New Year's resolution. But Mary Jean added something to that when I told her that. You said buy more fabric that I'd use in the same year and not store.
Right, but it doesn't expire, so if you don't do it, it's fine.
If you don't do it. So someone else wrote in, get more sleep.
But
that means that you can't make as many quilts if you have to get more sleep.
Well, maybe she's not going to cook or clean or anything.
Or
Right.
she wants to sleep with all
Or
those
go to
quilts.
work.
Or she wants to sleep with the quilts.
Right.
And then
I
someone
like
wrote
this
in,
one.
try a new recipe each week.
One year I had that, and I started this blog called Project 52, meaning I was going to cook a new recipe once a week for 52 weeks. Yeah, I got 8 weeks in, and
then it was done. That's kind of like her socks.
I
that have
like
never
the
been
next
made.
one a lot.
Okay, be kind to yourself and others.
I think that should be words always to live by.
Always to live by, exactly. That should be how your motto to live is, not a New Year's resolution. But if you haven't been kind to others and yourself, you should try this year.
Right.
It's a great year to start. And do one thing new a month.
Ooh, that's like a learning experience.
It is a learning experience.
Maybe
that could be,
skydiving.
hey, it could be it could be learning to applique.
It could
be learning how to free motion quilt. It could be a lot of different things.
It could be making a pair of socks.
It could
If you were with us last week, you'll understand that comment.
Yeah. Mary Jean's resolution was, I'm going to make,
I'm going to knit a pair of socks.
knit a pair of socks, and I'm still waiting to see those pairs of socks. So a lot of times my New Year's resolution is to finish my UFOs. And I don't do a great job at finishing my UFOs.
As none of us do.
And so I've got a lot of UFOs, and so I hate to make that a resolution because it needs to be a to-do on my list, is to finish those UFOs.
My New Year's resolution, I have 2. One is to once a week make sure I go out of my way to thank someone who's done something.
That's a very nice
I
one.
I like to thank someone.
Yeah.
Thank you, whoever, Mrs. Cedar, who loves my applique quilt. And my second resolution is every day I'm going to jot down something in a journal that is something I want to remember. Not like milk, butter, eggs. More like Margot made me laugh today, or
Margot sent me a nice email or left me a voicemail that says what a great
still
job
have
I
that.
did. She still has that.
One day I'll play that. I heard a really good quote the other day, and I thought, ooh, if I was doing my journal now. It was from what's the show, the 34th Miracle on 34th Street, the old one. Somebody asked Santa Claus how old he was, and he said, I'm as old as my tongue, but older than my teeth. And I thought, oh, I should write that down. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write it down this year.
Okay, so when you hear something that's inspiring or that you like, you're going to write it down. So I did keep a quilt journal one year, and I did a really good job of figuring out every single week, looking at something that would inspire me, or putting a picture in the journal of something that would inspire me. And so I still have that journal, and I went back and found it the other day when I was cleaning my sewing room and looked back through it and thought, oh, that was really a fun thing to do.
Yes.
So anyway, so I don't know what my New Year's resolution is going to be yet. Hey, Judy Bondmeyer, we saw that you joined us. How you doing? You want to and Carolyn wants to keep her journal up to date, quilting journal up to date, and wants to try and keep going on quilting. So that's a great one too. That's a great New Year's resolution.
I think that who does the New Year's resolution where they're going to sew 1 hour every day?
I don't know, but that would be
It
kind of
might
good.
have been Kim Deal. Stay tuned. We're getting something fun going on with Kim Deal soon.
We do. So anyway, we have lots of great things planned for the new year here.
Always.
So I'm hoping that you'll join us again next week. We're going to be here.
I'll be here. Oh, yeah, we'll be here.
We'll be here.
Yeah, we'll be here. I had to think about it.
I had to think about it too. And
share us,
like us, and let everyone know. Hey, we also started our January clearance sale, and we're going to have over 1,000 Into Bolts online this weekend. I'm putting them up tomorrow for sale. So we'll have over 1,000
Happy
bolts online for you to choose from. So check out our bolt section because it is going to be super fantastic again on New Year's Eve. I'm going to put it up New Year's Eve so y'all can look at it and start.
Is that all we have today?
This is all we have today. I know we've been down here for so long. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining us, and we hope you have a great New Year's.
Stay safe.
All right, bye.